road that we walk as believers is narrow, and only a few find it, and everything else around us is, everybody's doing everything, and you think that you're missing out on stuff. And like, I wonder how he was, or like who was around him, like when he was, even when God gave him favor, like, and just who he was around with, like what held him to be strong the way he was. And I mean, to me, I know it's heeding in my word and worshiping and reaching out to people, and that's one of my other struggles too, is like reaching out. I always feel like I'm a bother to somebody, but I know I'm not. And just going through the ups and downs, like, I know at the end it's all going to be worth it. It might not be the way we want it to be, because as we come to Christ, we come thinking like, oh, God's going to fix everything, and there's not going to be no struggles, and everything's going to be all good, and you're going to be fine. And when you come and you're serving God, you're like, man, it's not like that. I mean, now you're going through everything, but you're not alone now. And me, I expected the world to fall on me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be married with a, you know, a nice fence, my big house, perfect job, kids. You know what I mean? Like everything. Like that's what I imagined. And even through my struggles, I thank God that through the ups and downs, He's showed me a lot of stuff about myself. Like, and I'm pretty sure Joseph too, when he was in jail, everything that he went through, I know he thought about things like, man, like, what did I do to deserve this? Like, I thought you had this plan for me, or you had these plans for me, but all this is happening, I'm going through all this, and sometimes, like I said, I think about that, and I'm pretty sure I'm not alone.
Yeah, no way.
Yeah. So as I think that, I just, when he was like in jail, like what was happening to him? Like we could be in jail and not be in jail. We could be in jail inside, and what's happening inside of us. And I thank God that He has showed me stuff about myself. Like I could never admit that I have these certain things wrong with me, and I believe that's part of the up and down and the turns of life that He takes us through, as He did to him. He took them up, down, side. And at the end of the day, his destination was there, which our destination's there too. And for me, the ups and downs and the side things shows us like about is like, and even like how the brother was saying about our motives. Like I don't know about you, but my motives weren't even like what they are now as they were at the beginning. And I think through the pain, the grind, the suffering, everything, like God's building my character. Like I'm not who I used to be. I'm not who I need to be, but I'm not who I used to be.
That's right. Amen.
I remember when like everything first happened. Like I was like on my knees like a baby, like and everything. And I thank God for those moments though, because if it wasn't for those moments, I wouldn't be. And I'm pretty sure Joseph too. Like those moments that he was incarcerated, everything was going back to him. He was seeking God on his face, and those moments are the moments that, it's messed up to say it, but those are the moments that really do bring you to your knees and close to God. And and like I said, I'm just thankful for those moments, even though I don't like to go through them or be in there. But it's like looking at Joseph, just Joseph, not just Joseph. There's other people in the Bible too that you could look at. But for me, it's that Joseph, that all his struggles and all his things, at the end of the day, there was a reward, and our reward is to be with Christ.
Yes.
And even now, the favor Joseph got, we get.
Yes.
We get the favors, whether it be with our jobs. Like with me, I thank God for Him always helping me with my job, and even with people, even finding a place to live at, and just even though everything around me is like this, it's like I can stand on Him, and He's that rock, like He's that solid foundation that won't leave you. And I just remind myself, like just trying to picture myself there, even right now as I'm standing here, just to picture myself in his shoes.
Yes.
Like, man, how is it that I'm gonna get, or this is gonna happen, and all this is gonna happen, but then at the end of the day, it's all for God's glory, because with our lives, the stuff that we go through, we're that testimony to other people.
Yes.
And we show them what Joseph did to his brothers.
Amen.
The same people that hurt us, the same people that do this or say stuff, we're that testimony to them. We're the Bible to them. Like, man, why doesn't this guy
Amen.
budge? Why doesn't he do this? Why doesn't he? And at the end of the day, like, I forgive you, like, it's alright. This had to happen in order for me to get to where I'm at now. God had a plan and a purpose for us. And like I said, his plan and his purpose ain't what we think. It's not for us, like our wants, it's for his glory. And this to help somebody out at the end of the day. Because now I can sit there and say, like, man, I've been there. Like, you just got to stand on God and he'll see you through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's going to hurt. But at the end of the day, it's worth it. It builds you up. And I just thank God for that, and everything's about Christ. And
Yes.
at the end of the day, with the ups and downs and the turns, God's faithful, and it all leads to God, to Christ.
Yes.
Everything that He did for us, and what He continues to do for us. And
Yes.
like I said, the way we could be to give Him back is to praising Him and to be that testimony and to help somebody else out
Yes.
as they're going through the turns, through the ups and downs. And this guy could help me, and I have had people along the way help me out that have already been through what I've been through, what I'm going through. And it helps me out just to be able to get that wisdom from somebody else. And I just thank God.